Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and today we're taking a look at an M2 auto hauler of the OBS 91 Chevy SS454 truck, along with the 67 Chevy Nova Gasser with the sponsorship Demon carburetors all over them. I could have done without the Demon carburetor stuff and just had the traditional black SS454 truck and some crazy painted gasser or something. But here's what we got. So, I have not picked up an OBS style truck from M2 until now. This is my first one. Actually, the first one that I could actually find at Walmart. We did get the ones from Hot Wheels, RLC, and those are pretty nice. Actually, I don't know if M2 is going to be any better or not. Maybe a little bit better on some details, but I'm not sure. We'll take a look at it and find out. Looking at it from here, it looks pretty good. And then the gasser, I do dig this Nova gasser. As I said, I could have done without all the livery all over it. But yeah, that's easy to change with acetone. And speaking of that, I'll show you one that I did with the dually, the Coca-Cola dually. Now it's just a black dually. Nothing on the hood, nothing on the sides. If you take your time with the acetone, it comes out pretty nice. So, yeah, that's the one dually that I decided to keep. And if you guys do need a set of that, I do have another set of the black S30 with the 57 Chevy gasser with the Coca-Cola livery all over it. If you need one, I have one for 30 bucks plus shipping. Then I have this guy here. If you need it, I don't think I'll be hanging on to it because of the livery on it. Although, yeah, I could take it off, but still, I would have preferred the black SS454 paint job. So I'm going to stick with trying to find one of those, or maybe a two-tone conservative looking truck, something like that. But anyways, we're going to take a look at this together. And first off, take a look at the box. The box is nicely done. It's Chevrolet and such. And let me kind of come out a little bit with the camera and such. And as you can see, 8 plus on the corner, M2 on that corner, nothing there. The end caps are always open on the M2s, so you can see the back of the Nova. And it just says Chevrolet on the bottom side and Demon on the top side. Same thing over here, and this gives you an opening so you can see the front of the truck. Sorry about the glare from the lights and window. There we go. So better look at it. But we'll get a better look at it in just a moment. And then they seal these with the round stickers, and as you can see, I've already been pilling at it. And they usually always pill off without hurting the box. That's why I try to tell everyone that don't worry about the stickers ripping your box. Just worry about when you pull out these tabs. Sometimes they'll interlock on these ears here, and then that it will rip the end cap. So just be careful when you're doing that. And then the insert for Demon Carbs, it folds out. Then you have these little plastic inserts, which we'll look at that in a minute. Yeah, these kind of hold the display case in place because it is a little bit smaller than the box. Keep it from flopping around. There's one on each end. So, we'll get rid of our box, and on the back side, there's nothing special, just a big Demon carburetor. On the bottom side, your choking hazards and your trademarks and all of that stuff. So, now trying to get this case off sometimes can be a little tricky. You got to push in and pull outward. So, there we go. That one wasn't too bad on that end. And yeah, there we go. That was actually a little easier. Maybe they've made them a little bit user-friendly than they were in the past. So it does have a removable tonneau cover, which is cool. I won't be pulling that off, but maybe we'll move it out of the way. Yeah, there we go. And this does have the enlarged tubs, like a Pro Street truck, just like the square bodies in case they want to put the big fat tires on it. And this is a nice metallic green, as you can see in the light. So that's pretty nice looking green once you get it out. Greenish blue, I guess I would call it. Same on the Nova. Pretty cool. These trailers are really nice, but they're a little bit, I don't know, bulky, and then the fenders aren't flared out enough. You can only get so many cars in between the fender flares. I tried it with my Coca-Cola truck. It wouldn't quite fit the Hot Wheels 64 Chevy lowrider on it. And then the hand cranks are way too big, and they usually will break if you try to turn them. That's what happens at a dually. So in my opinion, the green light trailers are much better than the M2s, but hey, it's not bad for a set. But yeah, if I was buying a trailer for like diorama or something, I would definitely go with the green lights over the M2s. So, as I mentioned, we're going to pull the truck off, take a look at him. Give me just a moment here to unscrew the truck. I just got to find the screwdriver and get these screws undone real quick. And in the meantime, you guys can look at Christine there and the Pro Street Christine on steroids. So, anyways, all right, so we got this off. So there's that little insert that holds it on. So looking at the base, since we're already there, you have that typical M2 plastic insert because they save on their chassis. They don't make multiple chassis. They make these plastic inserts. They go in the chassis for skinny tires or Pro Street style tires, which is a good idea for cost cutting. And this guy, let's see how he rolls. Actually, not too bad. A little wobble, but not as bad as M2 is known for. So not too bad. And then these do have an opening hood with a semi-detailed engine, but it's all black, just like from the factory. So it is accurate. So it's hard to see all the details down in there. But you can see some, and not too bad at all. Then the interior is in white, and it looks a little bit under detailed and cheap, in my opinion. Should have been done in like a gray, maybe black or something, or a darker like saddle, like tan color. Unfortunately, the tailgates do not open on this one. It comes with a hitch. They did a nice job on the step bumper with the black plastic top, the chrome bottom. It's nicely detailed. And even got the little things, it looks like, for the license plate lights there. Or maybe it's just a reflection from the hitch ball. I don't know. But it looks cool. So it looks really good. The back tailgate detail is very good with the Chevrolet. The tail lights with the backup lens there. Pretty nice. The side moldings are accurate with the 1500 there. The rallies look okay. If they would have had a little more detail, it would have been nicer. And then it has, let me try to zoom in a little. There we go. Has the wheel arch chrome, and then the split headlights. But they're chrome, and you can see that. So the headlights need a little more detail. But the grill's nicely done. And the split headlight and the marker lights are good. They should have painted the headlights maybe a white or put some kind of tampo on it to give it that textured look. But the made-in door mirrors are awesome. That was the one thing that the Hot Wheels was lacking, I think. I had to look at mine real quick, and yeah, I don't think they have the mirrors. So that's the one thing that is great about this M2, and it looks pretty good. So I think the Hot Wheels and the M2 is going to have its pros and cons. Maybe whenever I get a better variant of this truck, I will go ahead and do a comparison of the Hot Wheels versus the M2. But for right now, this is your M2. Not bad. I actually will say it's pretty nice, and you see these wheels roll very freely. This is rubbing that rubber band. That's why they're not rolling too freely. But it is impressively good with the rolling. And then a quick look at the Nova. As always, we've done showcases on these, so you can go back and look at my Nova comparison video if you want to see one up close. This has big fat tires, tubbed out, big ladder bars, looks good. Fender well headers, your stack injection from Hilborn or Inglis. And it says 327 on the fender, so it's a small block car. Pretty nicely done. And the tail light and rear panel on the deck lid is nice. And as I said, these trailers are pretty nice. This one has the big toolbox in the front. The other one from the Coca-Cola don't have that. It's just open all the way around. So pretty nice. So not a bad set from him too. But as I said, I could do without the livery stuff. This is a little bit more like acceptable because it is a car part. It's a performance part. So maybe you would see this at the Drag Track Demon sponsoring a car, and it's lettered up tow vehicle and trailer and stuff. That's acceptable. But the Coca-Cola stuff, no, I'm over the Coca-Cola and the Denting Moore and the Hostess Twinkies and all that shit. The high performance parts is a little acceptable, but I just like to see some old-fashioned conservative straight up paint jobs without all this stuff all over it. But that's just my 2 cents. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be back on Friday for our Free It Friday, and we will be doing the RLC Tradesman Dodge van. So be sure to tune back in on Friday for that one. So thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy the rest of your week.